from New Zealand. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator here to share some ideas and inspiration with you. And I have got something from the new mini catalogue about to come. So I can show you, where is it? Show you the outside, but I can't show you the inside yet. But 3rd of September is only next week, so not far away. And there's some fabulous, exciting things in here, which I am sure that you have been seeing online. But I want to share with you a little watercolouring tip tonight. But first of all, let's go through this Regal Winter Suite Collection with you. Now, I just need to say, if you can't hear me, I've just got a new microphone system because my other one was playing up a little bit. If you can't hear me or it's not working properly, let me know and I will switch over. So I don't want to sit here and you can't hear a word I'm saying, so to speak. Okay, let's flick over to the desktop anyway. And we'll start off with the stamp set. So this is called the Regal Flora stamp set and is part of the Regal Winter Suite Collection. And coming through fine. Oh, hi, Anne. Thank you so much for that. It's always a bit of a worry when you get something new just to make sure that it's working all right. But I just want, yeah, my other sound system was playing up a bit. So fingers crossed. And fingers crossed I don't freeze tonight either. Last week I was asking and thinking, oh, no one's talking to me. But it had stopped for some reason, but still going on YouTube. Okay, so this is the stamp set. And these are the dies. So you have this tag, which actually I've stamped on this one. When you cut it out, it cuts out in two. So you have a frame and you have an inside piece. So that's quite fun. And then, of course, you have the standard outline dies to your stamps and this gorgeous lacy die as well. And then, so let's pop these up a bit. You have the ribbon, of course, which is beautiful Blackberry Bliss in gold. It's very, very pretty. I love the richness of that. And then you have these. Let me just pop this away. I'll just open this actually. Sorry about the crinkling. Okay, these beautiful, and they're called Regal Foiled Adhesive Back Dots. So they're really pretty. Okay, and lastly, but not least, the papers. So they are actually, let me get rid of these, hand painted. So I've got another one of these I cut out and didn't use. Hand painted, not the back obviously, but these images are just beautiful. This side, very, very, very rich, beautiful colours. This is in wild wheat and these Blackberry Bliss. And look at these florals. Isn't that just amazing? The colours are just stunning. And all hand painted. They're all watercoloured, I should say. Watercolour painted. If you look at the description online, these are all watercoloured. So just amazing. There's some so very, very talented people out there. So that's why I wanted to show you this little watercolour technique tonight. I like this one. Actually, I love them all. The colours are just so rich, aren't they? Just beautiful. And yeah, just stunning. Very, very stunning. I know it's coming in the southern hemisphere, it's coming into summer, but in northern hemisphere, obviously it's going over to winter, so these colours are very, very, very popular. But even for us in summer, they're still gorgeous. And the other set of papers that come with this are called the Regal Distressed Patterns. This is in Pretty Peacock, isn't that gorgeous? I think I did show you some of these last week. but we're going to be making something with these tonight. I just love these ones, all these little highlights of gold in here as well. So let's get started. I do want to show you something else that I'm using. These are called hand dipped. I think I've left one behind. Gold dipped. There's another gold dipped envelopes and cards anyway. And isn't this gorgeous? So you've got this on the envelope, gold dipped. The back is white, but they coordinate with the cards. And this is Night of Navy. Now, the great thing about it too, I realised, is that if you make your card, you can choose whether you want to have this part on the bottom or flip it over and you can choose to have it on the top. So really, really versatile for what you're using or what you're wanting to create. So we're going to be using a blue base tonight. So I have just trimmed it down a little bit more to the card size that we use here. But let's start showing you about this watercolour technique. I just love it. So I've just got ordinary basic white cardstock here, and I'm going to get my Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to stamp some. So it is a distinctive stamp set. So you can see by looking at the stamp, you've got the different shades on there. So mine's got a funny pattern on it. I don't know. It still works fine. So just ignore my ink pad. Okay. So we'll stamp that one. Isn't that beautiful? So there's all the shading that comes with it. And this one. And we're also going to do a leaf. So I'm going to use two colours with this. I'm going to use Shaded Spruce. And I'm going to ink up with that. And then, shut that. I'm going to get my pretty peacock and a dauber. And I'm just going to add a bit of this at the base, just a little bit. Okay. Let me close that too. And we'll stamp that. Now, the fun part, I'm going to use, we have water painters. I don't know if you've seen them in the stock, but they come in when you order the water painters, they come in a set of 3. You have a beautiful thick wide brush, which is fantastic if you're doing large areas. And then you have a medium brush, which is fabulous, and I think they're all fabulous, aren't they? A really fine one as well for that fine, really fine detail. Okay, so I've got one here. So I hope everyone is well, had a good week. So I've just got some water. So you can squeeze these to get water out, but I want it to be more controlled than that. So I'm just using some water here to add. And then I'm just, so not too much, sorry, not too much. And I'm just going to take that brush and work the ink that I have stamped with. So as you're colouring, see how quite pink that is, the base of the Blackberry Bliss, but you're giving this like a watercolour effect by doing this. So I've just got the medium brush here. I wouldn't use the big one for this. Okay. And hopefully I'm still there, still coming through. Haven't frozen and gone away anywhere. Okay. It's a gorgeous pinky, well, sort of maroon colour, isn't it? And same with this one. I'll hold it up to the camera in a minute. And then just make sure I've got all the Blackberry Bliss off there, and then I'm just going to add it to this one as well. It's really so much fun and so easy to make it look as though you have watercolored this image, and all I'm doing is just adding water to the ink, and that's it. So simple and so easy to do, and then you have like these watercolored images. Just amazing. So I have pre-done some, of course, and we're going to just put them together on this card. So has anyone done that technique before? Right, see, I've got a few here. The other thing I showed you with the, right on the bottom now, with the dies was this floral lacy piece. So I've just cut 2 of these out, and I'm going to use the Night and Navy side on here, and I'm just going to pop that across just to give it a bit of texture, and I'll trim the edges. So just going to pop a little, not too much glue, and there's bits of the same colour on same colour, but it does give it a lovely textured look on the Night of Navy. That end up. So this is one of the non-Christmas items in the catalogue. I've got extra, I don't know why I glued the whole thing, but there we go. I'm just going to put that on there, and then I'm just going to trim that down. And move that away. There we go. Right. Let's see what we can do with this. I've actually also got, I trimmed some of the ribbon down because I wanted to do, so I just cut really the gold piece off. I want to do like a large sort of bow to go underneath. So sometimes I don't remember to do this before I start, which is often a pain when I'm doing this sort of thing. Okay, so I'm just going to use a couple of glue dots because I don't want to use a knot. Everyone's very quiet tonight. Right. Hopefully, actually, let me know you're there. Let me know you can hear me. I usually get, it's quite reassuring to get comments, I must admit, to know that someone's actually, I'm not, speaking to myself. Okay. Let's give that a bit of a twist. There we go. Right. So, what I always like to do, and I think I've probably said it before, like to start off with putting something together. Now, because of the gold trim I used with gold foil. Hi from sunny UK, Angela. Thanks so much for saying hi. Really appreciate knowing that someone else is there. And Anne, thank you so much. The bow punch. Now, I've used this so much. It really is an amazing punch. I've just used it, I must admit. And I've cut some gold pieces out because I thought that coordinated really, really well with the gold trim. Okay, so this one was 3, and I just cut one off. I just wanted to sort of arrange it a little bit differently. Okay, I'm gonna have to start putting some of this down. Okay, it's just a good place to start, isn't it? Having a look. And okay. Ah, there was one other thing I wanted to do. I'll just have a look at it when I've sort of done this. Put one there. Okay, so I sort of got a good idea. And okay, much better. I actually much prefer, the ribbon is beautiful and rich, and it really is. Okay, so the other thing that's in this, so let me just pull this up here. Oops. Just some dots actually. That's one of the stamps, and I'm going to use some wild wheat. Just going to add, just adds that little bit extra, doesn't it, of texture. And turn it around, I think. Probably won't even see that much of it. Okay, let's start off. Get my dimensionals. Now, because, no, that's thin, I don't want the small ones today. We'll start off with this one because it's definitely going to go. But the reason I like to put the ribbon on first too is so you know where to put your dimensionals. And I also got to be aware that I want to, oh, how did I get that green? That must be from the Pretty Peacock. That you're going to be sticking leaves and things underneath. So I might start like that. And then, actually, no, I want to, pop that one there. Might put that on a dimension as well. So who else has fun doing this sort of thing? Hi, Angela. I missed you in Jackie's classes. Oh, I thought your name looked familiar, Angela. How long have you been back in the UK? Okay. Put that one there. And don't want you on there. Okay. Tuck him in there so I can glue these down later. Oops, stuck on my finger. Does not want to come off. There we go. And I'm having real fun with these sticking on my fingers tonight. Okay. And okay, so let's put that a bit of glue on those so they're stuck down. She's hoping I put them in the right place. Oh, do you? Oh, that's nice. Oh, Angela, that's so sweet. You've been back for 2 years. Wow. Oh, that's so nice to hear. That's so lovely. Big difference over there than here. Okay. So I might chop that one down a little bit. Never be hesitant to do that if you need to. Chop them down. Well, I hope you're still doing crafting over there, Angela. And that one's going to go right down the middle. That's good. There we go. So I have this one as well. So let's do that one that way, I think. Oops. Oh, that's good. I'm so pleased. It's a great way. Well, I don't know if you're from the UK, but it's a great way to meet people. You know, if you move into a new area or something like that, it's always such a fantastic way to meet people, I think. Joining groups, but, you know, crafting groups is just, you know, like-minded people. Got something in common. Okay. Lots of flowers here. That one there, I think. Don't have to use them all. And okay, if you're quick, you can just lift up and then press down. Right. Now let's see where I'll put this one. Under here. Yep. I need to come out just a little bit. You've always got a little bit of time to play with them if you need to, I find. Okay. Put that one right in there. Now, why is that not going on? Oh. As long as they're stuck down and don't come off when you're giving them to someone. Right. There we go. And I have these little ones as well, which may not be needed. We'll just see. Maybe too much gold if I add those, I think. Let me know. What do you think? Should I add those little sprigs or just leave them off? Put them behind like that. What do you think? Should I pop those little ones on as well? Okay. I think that's enough flowers. Let's have a look. I've got the sentiment here to pop on here. So we can sort of see. Go across the middle there. Okay. So I might pop another one and tuck this one under here. Like so. See. Go. Right. Looks, oh, thank you. Looks great. So put them in as well. Okay. Will do. Let's add a bit of glue. I just love, I've got some samples of some other things I've made with this as well, but I just love how Blackberry Bliss has just packed full of secret colours, really. You know, with the richness and then the way it goes pink as well. Just really like that. Okay. Might just glue this down. Otherwise it does get a bit high, especially for people that can't have things too high because of postage issues. Okay. Might just need one there. And maybe just a half one. Don't want to come off. There we go. Right. And we're going to trim that off before, keep it quite long, I think, though. And of course we need some bling. So what colour shall I put in there? So this is obviously the Blackberry Bliss one. And the blue. No, I think I like the Blackberry Bliss. What do you think? There's the green, but and the pink. Oh, there is, yeah, the pink looks quite good as well. Hang on if I can get that off. So there's the pink or the Blackberry Bliss. The pink looks quite good too, doesn't it? Let me know what you think. Blackberry Bliss or pink. And we are nearly finished. While you're deciding that, I'll just show you a couple of other things. Oh, hi, Betty. Thank you. Matching nails are icing on the cake. Oh, thank you. Yeah, just about, eh? Just about. So while you help me decide on which of those to use, this is a book treat box, which is actually with the Reindeer Fun Suite in the new catalogue. But I've used the paper and I've used this suite to create this little gift box. So this is using the die and the flowers again. And this little box has this tag on it. So I've just kept that up on dimensional so you can tuck that in. Blackberry, okay. Blackberry, thank you, Angela. And I've got little treats in here. So you can use it as it's described, a treat box, or you can make little tags to go in it. So this is using Blackberry Bliss again, just blending it. And look at that gorgeous colour and that lace on the bottom of that. And that's white embossed. And then the paper, I think I showed you, this was last week, the paper, I used that distress paper on the back of this Humble Home card that I made as well. It was on a reel that I did. So I used that. And then recently I've just published something about how to use your scraps. I put it on as a reel. And so I use a window sheet, and with all my leftover strips, I put them on the window sheet and then cut them up. So this was one of them. So this is using this suite again, but using totally different colours, obviously. And this is, all of these four are using the suite, basically. And this one as well is very, very versatile. That's just very simple one. And this is using the, it seems very heavy, using the that big die cut that was there as well. So very, very versatile. And let's finish this one. Blackberry. Okay. Goes with the ribbon, the blackberry, doesn't it? And there we are, one on my nail. I love, I don't know if you can tell, I'll hold them up, but they've got little gold flecks in them. Isn't that gorgeous? Just love it. So we might do a couple more. Do one there. 1, 2, 3. They're going to be too crowded together, really. If I put one on the flower, but put one there. Got to have the odd number, don't you? Otherwise it does look a bit odd. So I could just leave it. Might be too many. Leave that one off. No. See what this is what I'm like when I'm doing my craft. Play around with things and go no, yes, no. But that's, you know, that's what you do. Okay, let's have a look. So that is the front, using that beautiful gold dipped card, and in the middle I have just done a couple of little die cuts on top of a Night of Navy cardstock, and yes, you have your card, and these are all watercolored, which match, am not using the paper, but match the style of the suite with the watercolor elements in the paper. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I'm so pleased the sound was okay and we didn't have any disasters with freezing, etc. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me and ask, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you next week, and I'll hopefully bring you something just as interesting. Make sure you share if you have anyone that you know that would be keen on watching the video. So have a lovely evening or morning or day wherever you are. Thank you so much, and goodbye.